Hi, my name is Karen Dudich. I am a teacher here at UCC, and my grade 12 class, along with all the other grade 12 classes, decided to help out and work with the Ursuline Sisters on a Right for Rights campaign, looking at human rights, talking about dignity, and hopefully making a difference in the world. It's important for us in our own lives to make a difference and to work for justice. So we're trying bit by bit in our own little world, and hopefully that will influence others by our actions.
As the founders of our esteemed school, the Ursuline Sisters have been fundamental in our faith journey. They have instilled us with the three cardinal virtues of faith, hope, and charity. Here at UCC, we like to live those three virtues in our everyday lives. And this includes sticking up for the unjustly convicted members of our society. Along with our partners at Amnesty International, we will stick up for their rights. In the words of St. Angelo Merici, do something, get moving, stick with it, be confident, pray hard, and be ready for big surprises.
We also are going to have one other little addition this year, in that because of the work we have been doing, we have stimulated the high school, and the high school for the first time is going to begin to write letters for Amnesty International because of our leadership. The success is, we actually have had people that were freed because we wrote letters. It's amazing.
So the cause was writing them to people who have been imprisoned wrongly. So it's called Amnesty International. And the ones that I wrote were for a lady that was imprisoned for fighting for human rights. And it's just basically fighting for what's right and fighting for justice. I hope that I wrote them to the leaders of the countries, so I hope that the leaders will read them and will take it into consideration that a 17-year-old student from across the world is caring about these causes.
We wrote these letters because it's the right thing to do. These people don't have their freedoms and rights right now. They're being taken away. And we do have our freedoms and rights, so it's our job to help them obtain their freedoms and rights back.
So I chose to write about the LGBTQ community and why they were thrown in prison for protesting peacefully. Now I wrote about this because I believe that you should not have to even fight for that kind of right to love who you would like to. And they were just thrown in prison for just peacefully protesting. They weren't marching they were asked not to. They were sitting, they weren't doing anything, which is why I believe that they should be protected and not thrown in prison.
Now the thing is, there are so many people needing amnesty, needing to be let out of prison for no reason.
Do you really believe that writing letters makes a difference?
Oh, yes. In fact, I know it does. My most happy memory of writing letters is in Regina. In those days, we used to have assigned couples or people or prisoners to us as a group. The Regina group had a Libya pair. Libya was not noted for nice, friendly relations with anyone, let alone with someone inside the country who might object to something that some other person said. So we got Libya. Well, we wrote to Libya year after year, without much sign of hope. And one year, it's about 3 years ago, I think, those two were released. And they talked about amnesty as how much hope it gave them when they were in prison. That's the thing that most of the prisoners say when they get out of prison, or sometimes while they're still in prison. It gives us hope to know that other people in the world care about us, that we're not just sort of dropped into a bottomless pit and that's it. Well, I think the most encouraging thing of all is to hear that someone got released. It doesn't happen every year. It doesn't happen for every letter you write, but it will happen every now and then. So you know that someone is reading these letters. And that's why we write the letters, not just sign the typed one, which is really easy to do.
The impact, I think, and or hope will happen is that by us speaking up, we will end these injustices and hopefully free the people that are oppressed.
The cause was basically to bring awareness, I think, more for the kids to learn what's happening in our world, because a lot of countries just don't have the same political and law systems that Canada has.
The cause was that there's a lot of important issues in the world going on right now, and they aren't really in the mainstream news, and no one really hears about them. So it's important that we kind of take action and really try to help out our fellow man, no matter where they are.